what's up, you guys? Christina Jordan here. And I, for those of you who may not know, want to introduce myself. My name is Christina. I am a mom of 3 awesome little boys, not so little actually. The oldest is almost 16. And I'm also the mom of 3 who has lost half my body size. I've lost 134 pounds, and I have to say, I feel amazing. And I've kept this off over 10 years now. I'm going on my 12th year in this healthy lifestyle. Well, I wanted to take a moment because I get questions from people all over the world that their skin is breaking out, their hair is falling out, their eyebrows are falling out, they are exhausted, they're tired, they're having an energy crisis. Literally, they're always tired and they're always feeling sick and they're always getting sick, and their skin looks congested. Their mind is literally always on anxiety. They're always edgy. And to top it all off, they're gaining weight or unable to lose weight no matter what they do. And so I wanted to take a moment to talk to you guys about what's going on here. It's toxins. We are extremely toxic, and do you need to detox your body? The answer is yes. You need to detox your body. You need to be able to help your liver get a little bit of a relief so you can flush these symptoms. And I will have patients that will come in and they have rashes all down their arms, their skin's breaking out, they are storing a lot of excess fat in their stomach, in their underarms, in their chin, and in their thighs. And what's going on is no matter how little or how much they eat, it doesn't matter, they store fat. And so they've gone on diets, they don't work, they've worked out for 4 or 5 months in a row, seen 0 results, it doesn't work. And when this happens, oftentimes you're completely off track and we have to make a few changes. One of the biggest things that I see is that we need to detox. We have to detox. I detox every single night. Every night I do a detox, and this is what I personally use, and I want to talk about it. This is Detox RX. Detox is amazing because this is a formula that I created, and the detox will help flush out GMOs, toxins, pathogens, basically everything that is clogging up your body. And the number one thing we have to look at is your liver. Your liver is like this knight in shining armor that has been serving you, protecting you from all these viruses, sicknesses, GMOs, chemicals, the pollution. That's what's going on. Your liver is like your knight in shining armor. Literally, he is a warrior, or she. Depends if you identify with a female liver or a male liver. But literally, your liver is like your warrior, and he is going to bat for you. Your liver is literally fighting every disease that comes at you, every sickness, every virus, every pathogen. It's literally blocking it so you don't get it. In fact, your liver has a whole separate immune system than your body. So literally, you can be fine and feel fine, and your liver could be battling something. And so literally, the liver, it gets backed up so long before you ever feel sick. Long time before you ever get diabetes or thyroid issues. Your liver has been battling forever. Literally. And a lot of people will say, gosh, this hit me right when I turned 35 or 40 or 50 or 60. I was fine until then. No, you weren't. You just didn't know because your liver was battling it for you, and it has a separate immune system than you do. So that's why you have to daily cleanse your liver, because your liver will literally store toxins. It will literally store pathogens. It will literally store viruses. In fact, here's the truth. Adult acne is usually from viruses that have been stored in the liver for decades, and your liver is so bombarded and so overloaded that it can't keep it in there any longer, that it's overflowing into you, and now voila, I get acne at 35, and you're like, what the heck? Literally, that's where it came from. And so whenever I have patients that come in, and I will be totally honest and real with you, I'm also one of those people who I have been battling adult acne most of my adult life, most of it. I was fine as a teenager. You would be like, what the heck? Yes, I was fine as a teenager, and after I had my 3 children, I got adult acne, and not just a little pimple. I'm talking onset of major cystic acne. But here's what I was not doing. I was not detoxing. Yes, I was getting my nutrition under control. Yes, I was eating healthy. Yes, I was making smart choices, and I had lost the weight. That is true, but I had not cleansed and started detoxing my body. So what I did is I created this again to help someone who was having problems with bloating. So here's what my symptoms were, and I'm going to ask you, do you have these symptoms? Literally, I was eating healthy, yet I would have one bad thing and I would bloat and swell and look like I was 6 months pregnant. My skin looked congested. I was constantly having blackheads and cystic acne. My nose was constantly filled with blackheads. I felt sluggish and I felt unclear mentally. I would get migraines. I didn't fully feel like me. I also would notice that sometimes I would eat one wrong thing. You know, we'd go on vacation, I'd have one bad thing that wasn't perfect, right? And I would get a sore throat. You know, there were a lot of things with that. My immune system, I thought, was very low. Here's what I discovered whenever I went to study this for myself, because another antibiotic is not going to fix this. I'm here to tell you that. Antibiotic is not going to cleanse a toxic liver or your toxic blood or a toxic gallbladder. It's not going to fix this. What you have to do is you have to gently cleanse your body every day and just start cleaning, just start cleaning, just start cleaning. It's kind of like this. It's like walking into the dentist and you haven't brushed your teeth in 10 years and he says, I'm just going to give you an antibiotic. Don't brush your teeth. No, we need to brush your teeth. And you may need an antibiotic, but we got to start the gentle removal of what's causing the issue. Don't put a Band-Aid over a splinter. Pull the splinter out and it'll naturally heal itself. Does that make sense? So literally, I started taking this every single night, and I have so for almost 3 years now. And I will tell you, here's what changed. My skin completely cleared, completely. And I had horrible cystic acne with rosacea and eczema. I had eczema all on my neck, my hands, my feet. I had it down my legs. I literally had such bad acne that it was painful. I had welts and lumps all on my chin, and my eyes would swell closed because of if I would have one food that threw me over the edge. It was just too much on me. My eyes would swell closed. I literally had a lot of puffiness, a lot of swelling. And for me, it was really difficult to manage. And I didn't know what I was doing wrong. And so literally detoxing has changed my life. You should see my son's skin. Literally from November to February, he went from, his skin broke out, and we cleansed the liver. We did all of this wonderful healthy changes and added in green drinks, and we added in healthy foods, and we removed triggers like sugar and acidic foods like carbohydrates and sweets that were hurting him, and his skin completely changed. This not only fixed my adult skin, but also my son's skin. Also, here's the cool part, is under all that swelling and under all that inflammation that I was having, because my fingers were swelling, my feet were swelling, my stomach was swelling. Remember how I told you I would have one wrong thing and look like I was 6 months pregnant? Well, when I stopped finally swelling, underneath all that swelling, which I will tell you, I was about 10 pounds of just swelling, inflammation. When I finally got that swelling and inflammation down, guess what was under there? I had abs. I didn't even know I had abs under there. There were abs hidden under there. And I will tell you that I see that all the time with my patients, where I have a patient that came in yesterday, and she is a news anchor. She's a high profile, famous lady, and a sweetheart, total amazing person inside and out. And she was swelling, and she was so inflamed from being so toxic and she's autoimmune, and most of us are. Just so you know, most of us are autoimmune. If you are autoimmune, I just want to ask you, are you autoimmune? Because if you are autoimmune, that is just another keyword for toxins are inflaming my body and causing this flare-up. Hello, I'm celiac. That is an autoimmune. I also was diagnosed with Hashimoto's. That's a thyroid issue. And because I am, that means that everything from the gluten, the sugar, the lactose, the GMOs, just junk in general, but especially gluten, lactose, sugar, and I'm a former diabetic, that means to my body, it looks like poison. That means if you have issues with gluten, lactose, sugar, GMOs, we all have issues with GMOs, by the way. That means that your body views those foods as poison and not food. So what does that do? It means it's going to go through your system and it's going to start infecting. It's going to start inflaming you. You're going to start swelling. You'll notice your joints will swell, your arms, your wrists, your face will swell. I see it always first in my eyes. My eyes will swell like crazy. Then comes my nose, then comes my lips. And then all of a sudden my fingers, they're just swollen. So if you have autoimmune issues like me, don't feel bad. It's okay. I believe that I think 100% of us have this. Right now they're saying 7 out of 10 people in America have it. I believe it's 100% of us. And here's why. Because our bodies were not created to take in GMOs, synthetics, dyes, plastics, all this pollution. Our bodies are not created for that. We are a natural being. We're organic beings. We are not made to have synthetics, meaning fake stuff, chemicals, fake stuff. So when we are exposed to it, our DNA will actually start to mutate. When it mutates, that's where you get cancer. That's where you get autoimmune disorders. Hello, autoimmune. We're all autoimmune. Because if we're eating GMOs, GMOs mutate DNA because they're mutated DNA. So they mutate our DNA and makes it to where we become autoimmune. You are autoimmune. If you're wondering what's wrong with you, just tell your doctor, I'm autoimmune. My nutritionist literally explained it to me. I'm autoimmune. What does that mean? All it means is that you're going to have to take extra precautions, like me, right? You got to be careful. You got to be careful. You are responsible for you. You're responsible to make sure that you spend an extra $1 and you get the better apples, right? You spend a couple extra bucks and you go get the organic dressings and the organic goods, right? Do not drink hormone-laden cow's milk. They are pumped full of growth hormones and antibiotics and all kinds of junk. Don't do it. Seriously, I'd rather you do organic almond milk, organic coconut milk, or pay the big bucks and get the hormone-free, lactose-free, grass-fed, fancy schmancy cows that live off of, Louis Vuitton grass. Like literally, you can do that too. Or you could just do the organic almond milk or organic coconut milk. I leave it to you. It's your choice. But there are options. You do not have to be like, I never get it again. That's the thing. A lot of people think that when you get an autoimmune disease, you're never going to be able to enjoy life again. That's so false. I love life. I enjoy life. I eat really good and I eat a lot. I do. I eat all the time. But I'm very conscious about what I'm eating. I do grass-fed. I do organic, and I will tell you, I feel so much better. And when I don't, I pay for it. I see it too. My eyes swell closed, I get itchy, and I feel bloated and swollen. Nobody wants that, right? Everyone wants to feel good. And I will say this, when I go and visit other countries who do not allow GMOs in their country, guess who can eat whatever she wants? Me. I can eat whatever I want. So it's very frustrating that our foods in America are they're poisoning us. Our food is poisoning us. Our vegetables, our fruits, our grains, our corn, it's poisoning us. And literally it has created a society where we are all autoimmune. 99.99, if not 100% of my patients come in and I'm like, there's autoimmune symptoms, all of them. All of us, myself included, my own kids. I see it in everyone. No one is exempt from this. It's like saying, I'm the superhuman that all of a sudden can handle toxins. We can't. We haven't evolved yet. Perhaps one day our great grandkids will be able to handle it. They'll be like superhuman. But right now, no, we haven't evolved. So we do need to make sure we are detoxing. If you are not already taking this, you need to take this. And here is what's in it, because people like to ask. It has acai in it, or some people say acai. Acai berry is literally one of the highest antioxidants on the planet. You need this. This is a pure extract. It's organic. It's actually harvested straight from the rainforest. And the reason why you need this is because it allows your body to fight off free radicals, so you're not having to fight off free radicals, and you can give your liver, your beautiful, amazing liver that's been fighting for you for the last 30, 40 years, who's been had your back, killed every virus, stored it, protected you from pathogens and toxins and viruses and vaccines and everything else that's stored in there. It gives it a chance to break it down and pass it. It also has juniper berry. Juniper berry is an incredible astringent for the blood. It goes in and it finds these toxins, these free radicals, and these pathogens that are floating around in your blood, and it sucks them up and it allows you to pass it and get rid of it. I mean, how cool is that? It literally cleans your blood. There have been cases where people have what's called dirty blood. Dirty blood is toxic blood, meaning your blood is so filled with toxins, it's no longer thin and liquidy, it's stringy and thick and clumpy like goop. And that's a huge sign. So if you've ever been told by someone who's taken your blood, hey, you got really thick blood over here, you know you need to cleanse your blood, okay? It also has, my favorite above all, dandelion root. If you haven't heard of the medical medium, he talks about dandelion root like it is the holy grail of liver cleansing. And here's why. It's because it is. Dandelion root is the holy grail when it comes to your liver. It is like if you have children and they play like video games, you'll know the med pack. It's the med pack for your liver. It's dying, it's almost dead, and it's the reviver. Literally, dandelion root will go in and help suck up all these hardened toxins that have been in there. Viruses, literally viruses will get trapped in the liver from when you were 10 years old, 20 years old, decades past, and it hardens and encapsulates it so it doesn't kill you. So it almost creates like, think of it this way. Here's your, this is your toxin, and it comes in and it encapsulates it, so it's like a fortress around it. So it protects your body. Well, dandelion root that is in the detox will actually go in, break it down, dissolve it, and allow you to pass it. So your liver is no longer storing that. Think of it this way. Your liver is a lot like that linen closet. We all have one. Or that drawer. You know you have one. You know you have one that you throw everything into. Now imagine this drawer you also throw garbage into. You throw rotting diseases in there. You throw viruses. Remember when you got sick, really sick when you were like 10 years old, chicken pox or something horrible, and you just felt horrible? Imagine all that sickness, all that disease, everything is stored in this little liver, and it encapsulated it, and it's in this closet, it's in this drawer, okay, your liver drawer, okay? And it's in there, and it is still in there. It's not gone anywhere. I know, that's crazy. It's still there, and it hardens. You get this little fortress that builds around it, and it hardens around it, and it protects you. But there comes a point when that little drawer or that closet is too full, and it can't take one more thing. That's where your liver's at. And that's why you need dandelion root. And that's why the medical medium calls dandelion root the holy grail, because it literally goes in to those hardened, it lives at the center of the liver, where literally it will break down the viruses that you've been holding. Epstein-Barr virus starts in the liver, okay? It starts in the liver. It starts in the liver. Issues with thyroid, lymphatic system issues, it starts in the thyroid, and then it comes from the liver. It's because that liver can't break down anything else, so then everything else is taxed. So we have to cleanse that liver. So it has the dandelion root. It also has the uva ursi. Uva ursi is an incredible antibacterial. It goes in and it literally is what defends and cleans out the liver, but it also does this for the kidneys. It also does this for your gallbladder. It does this for your blood. So if you are having kidney stones, which if you've done any of the trendy high-fat, high-protein diets with no veggies, no fruits, and not enough water, chances are you have kidney stones waiting to happen, or you've already had kidney stones. A lot of my patients come in who are dealing with kidney issues, and you need to break those down and pass them. Otherwise, they're going to stay in there, and they're going to actually hurt and tear up the flesh of your kidneys. And so literally that's what uva ursi does. It breaks it down. It also has L-carnitine and B6, which are amazing for defending against free radicals, pathogens, cancers, toxin fighters. This is what you want. So literally, if you, this is what I take every night, and it's gentle. It's very gentle. It will not leave you with an upset stomach. It's very, very gentle. And you just take this with a full bottle of water every single night before bed. And you take 2 capsules, and you'll wake up the next morning, and I'm telling you, what it says on the bottle, it really, really does. It says flattens your stomach. It does. You know why? Because you're no longer having food putrefying in your stomach, putting off these toxic, rotting gases that are bloating you. It's true. It helps flush that. It helps your adrenal glands. If you have high cortisol or adrenal gland failure, adrenal issues, you need this. It's going to help with your adrenal glands. Thyroid function. I use this for people who have thyroid issues, and they respond so well. I'm one of them. I had Gina Maravala, she is a news anchor for Channel 3, in my clinic yesterday getting her detox, and literally in 22 days she lost 22 pounds. And she has been trying so hard for months and months and months, and not lost a single pound. And yet we made some small changes, added in some detox and a few other things, 22 pounds in 22 days. And she lost over 16 inches. 10 of those inches were off her stomach, because whenever your body is swollen and it is hurting and it is inflamed, it's going to swell. Not all of what you're seeing is fat. No, honey, it's not. It could be inflammation and swelling. It can be water weight. Water is, when you have water weight, that's just because your body's inflamed. Does that make sense? And then also, it increases your energy because it cleanses the intestinal tract. It cleanses your body. So guess what? You can actually get the nutrients you need through your intestines. Because I don't know if you know this, but you do not absorb nutrition through your mouth or through your stomach or through your esophagus. You absorb nutrients through the gut, through your intestinal tract, excuse me. So it's not through the stomach, it's through the intestinal tract. So down low, down there. So if you're all clogged with toxins and feeling like garbage and bloated and swollen, think of it this way, it's a clogged sink, nothing gets through. Nothing gets through. So that means that you can be doing everything right. You're like, look, Christina, I'm eating healthy, I'm having apples, I'm working out, I'm drinking my water, I'm going for walks, getting the sunshine. You're living the perfect, healthy life that I want, but you're not seeing results. Why? You're toxic. I believe detoxing is great for all ages. It's great for everyone. I have my kids on it. My kids are on the detox. It's amazing, and you will feel amazing. And if you don't believe me, try it. Seriously, give me 30 days to let you try what it feels like to detox, and you're gonna be like, I'm never going back. And yes, you can continue this on, you can do this 2 ways. Some people will do this as I'm gonna, detox once a month, every 3 months, every season. Other people will do a detox after like a birthday or a trip where they indulged and had a lot of toxins. Alcohol, toxins, by the way. Sugar, toxins. Fast food, toxins. They've been exposed to a lot of toxins or stress, which creates toxins because your immune system drops and free radicals, they basically get to have a house party at your house because your immune system, the parents aren't home. Everyone's having a party. And so, or they're like me, where they know they have autoimmune disorders. They know that they have food sensitivities. They know that they've been exposed to gluten, that they're sensitive to, lactose, GMOs, toxins. They know that, and they take it every night like me. And I will tell you, from now until 100 years from now, hopefully that long, I'm going to be taking this. And I know that because I know that my world is not going to get any cleaner as of right now. And ultimately, it's not their job. It's my job to detoxify. It sucks that I have to be very careful about what foods I'm putting into my body. It makes me so angry that my children are expected to have a lesser lifespan than my generation because of the food that we are exposing them to. Not because of wonderful medical care, not because of, financial and economic security. That's not what it's about. It's literally they're being poisoned. And I'm done with that. That's a whole nother subject. But you know what? If anyone is watching this and has the ability to get us in touch with anyone who has any say. I want to be a part of that. I want to advocate with you and for that, because I hate that my children are exposed to toxins, and your children too, and your grandchildren. That's what they're doing to them. And so children need to detox. Have you noticed that acne is more prevalent now in children now than it was when our parents were kids or when I was kids? It's the truth. And so literally that's because they're exposed to more toxins as a child, which is causing havoc in their liver, which then it's being expelled. All these toxins are coming through their skin. And so someone just asked, can you take it every night even if you don't have autoimmune issues? Yes, and you should, because as I explained earlier, that we all have autoimmune issues because GMOs are everywhere. Autoimmune issues literally means that we're being poisoned by an outside force that's causing our body to attack itself. And it's very true. We have toxic light now. We have toxic air. We have toxins in our food. It doesn't mean we have to walk around scared. It just means we are responsible to kick those toxins out of our body and to take precautions and action against cleansing, against toxins living in there, and we have to cleanse. Basically, that's what that means. So, and then lastly, on this, it increases energy, as I talked about. It also helps flush toxins. Hello, we know it flushes toxins, but it also boosts weight loss, because I will tell you, and I wanted to explain this, is if you are storing weight, specifically, and I'm gonna stand up, specifically in this section, okay guys? So specifically here, okay? Specifically in the tummy, in the booty, in the chin, and in the underarms. If you're storing weight, especially around the organs, okay, you're toxic. And here's why. Because your body will encapsulate toxins with a layer of fat to protect it from your body, okay? And so someone wants to know, what's the youngest age of kids that can take this? I would say 7 years old when they're able to swallow. And I would give them a half dose. Now, I have a 12-year-old who is the size of a full-grown man. So my 12-year-old is 160 pounds and 6 foot tall. So he can take a full dose. And my 16-year-old, which is roughly the same size, he also takes a full dose. And sometimes when his skin is extra inflamed, I will give him one extra in the morning. And he's doing awesome. But we've also made huge strides to remove toxins. And that's what I tell my patients too, is my programs, I have taken such huge precautions to make sure I don't use synthetics, I don't use dyes, I don't use alcohol even in it. Somebody mentioned, wow, this reminds me a lot of grapefruit, the flavor of one. And I said, well, that's because we use an extract of it instead of an alcohol base. We've gone very organic. And even my bottles, like for example, this right here, the bottle, it's made from recyclable glass that is sustainable, and there's no toxins, there's no chemicals. It's very, very healthy. This is, by the way, is my Super B Energy. Amazing if you're having an energy crisis in your body. Amazing, and I'll show you how to take it. You give it a quick shake under the tongue. Hold. Okay, you're supposed to hold it for 2 minutes. I'm swallowing it because that was a sample just to show you, but that actually not only has all the B complex, it's not just B12, it's B complex, it's the whole B. And it also has adaptogens in it to help with lowering stress. It has fat burners in it as well, and it has stuff to help with the energy conversion, which is amazing. You can do this, you guys. You can do this without coffee. You can do this without fake substances. You can do this. And so anyhow, but oh, awesome. Tina is watching and she said so far she loves it. She's been using this and the other projects for 30 days so far and down 10 pounds. Woohoo, that's awesome. You want to come say hi? Oh, leave that there, leave that there. You want to swallow your food? You want to come say hi? So this little guy right here, he's my youngest, and he has been such a good little advocate for healthy eating, huh? You've gone on TV shows with me, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Can you give any advice to kids out there whose mom and dads are trying to get healthy and maybe to help kids get healthy? Do you want to say anything? Do you have any advice?
This is the easiest way to get healthy, just play tag.
Oh, play tag. Okay, so be active. What about the food? What's your favorite healthy food? Do you have a favorite healthy? What do you take in your lunch every day? What's some of the healthy things you take to school? Apples.
Oranges.
Which they're organic, huh? We buy organic, right?
Yeah.
Why do we buy organic?
Because,
Do you remember?
no.
You don't remember?
No, but they're healthy.
They're healthier, yeah. Do you remember? Because we don't want toxins?
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of important, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is super important. What about, so you take apples and oranges?
Cheese stick.
Yeah, yep. You take a lot of good stuff, huh?
And a hot dog.
Yeah, but it's a healthy one, huh? With no nitrates? Yep. Thank you, buddy. Okay, you can go finish your snack. Thank you for taking a second with us. But literally, you guys, it is that simple. I don't share this to scare you, but it is a warning. It is truly a warning that if we don't take care of this, if we don't take care of our liver, if we don't flush those toxins from our liver and take something like this nightly and drink our water and get rid of those trigger foods like GMOs and toxins and sugars and even the gluten, I don't trust it. I just do not trust it. If you eat a slice of pizza and you're swollen for the next 36 hours, that is a huge sign that your body is trying to send you a signal that something is very wrong. And so I definitely want you guys to check this out. If you're not already on this, please give it a try. I think it will really help you. This is great for all ages, I would say 7 and up. And if you have questions, you can talk to your pediatrician for your children. Yes, I have patients, myself included, that took this while pregnant and breastfeeding, so it's very safe. I would not recommend something I wouldn't give my own little one or take myself while I was pregnant. So, but I always do suggest, talk to your personal provider. And you know your body. You know your body better than anyone. And I want you to become that expert on your body. If you notice something sets your body off and you feel swollen or you have an upset stomach, then don't eat it. I don't care if it's healthy or not healthy. Don't touch it. If you know that you're always feeling sick after doing something, then don't do it. Like for me, I know that there are certain exercises I just can't do because my body swells and inflames afterwards. But there's so many other things I can do and I love it and I feel good. So I hope today's lesson on detoxing and just basically how to cleanse the liver and also autoimmune issues has helped you. If it has, give it a thumbs up. Visit my website, fitbodyweightloss.com, and you can learn more about this and also how you can naturally cleanse your body and still eat as much wonderful, healthy food that you want, feel amazing, and do like I did and lose the weight. Because if you are holding on to fat and no matter what you do, you can't seem to lose it, chances are you need to detox. So, and also the skin. The skin is a huge indicator. If your skin is looking congested and dull and lifeless, you may need to detox. If you're tired all the time, if you're lethargic, if you have brain fog and you're just exhausted 24/7, even after sleeping, you 100% need to detox. So there are a lot of signs and symptoms that your body's giving you that maybe no one has taught you what's going on. And I'm here as a master nutritionist. I'm a top 10 nutritionist in America. I'm the #1 nutritionist in Arizona. And I will tell you that I've been featured all over the world. I've been all over magazines and news features and you name it. But ultimately, I'm just a normal lady just like you guys. I'm a mom that's worried about my kids just like you. And when it boils all down to the very end is bottom line, I want to protect myself and I want to protect my children and my family. And I want to help you guys do the same. So give it a try. It's called Detox RX. You can get it on my website at fitbodyweightloss.com. And you can also get it by phone by calling my clinic at 844-537-2408. You can also call and ask more questions if you like. I know we're all unique and have a lot of questions. If I didn't answer them for you, hopefully I did. But hopefully after watching this video, thanks for hanging in there. I know it was a long one. You should be a detox expert. So have a beautiful day, everyone, and go give this a try. I think you'll love it. And by the way, it's great for men too. Great for children, great for teenagers. I think you will love it. And this was a great video, a long video on detoxing, but if you are just tuning in, watch it, You will love what you've learned and what you will learn, I should say, and go detox. All right, bye you guys. Have a beautiful day.